Hi guys, I thought today I could show you the products I've hit pan on. I've never done a video like this before, but I know people tend to do them periodically, and I finally have enough products that I feel I've hit pan on that would, be enough to make a video out of it. This is definitely a big result from my May the Painting Be With You project. In that project, I tried to hit pan on as many products as I could, and once I hit pan, I rolled them out. But before that project, I actually like to just go ahead and use and finish up a product if I hit pan on it already. So I usually don't just let a product that has a pan just sit around. So I never really have a large amount of products that have pans in them. But finally now I feel I do have quite a few. I can show them to you. Let me show you the ones I hit pan on from my May the Painting Be With You project, because if you guys have already watched that, I can just run through them quickly. If you haven't, I will link them up here and also down below so that you can go check them out. In no particular order, so I have this face powder from Milani. This is in the shade medium. I am using this currently. I like this color. It's a little bit mattifying, so I think it works very well for my foundation combination right now. The foundation I'm using is a little bit more shiny, so this does take the shine down just by a little bit. I have a sizable pan in it. I think I'm really happy about that. I will continue to use it, but I wouldn't try to really pan it. I have a sample size blush from Jabanesque. This one is in the color shade 02. It's their Velvet Touch blush. So this one I do have a big size pan in it. I hit pan on this guy pretty quickly because it's a very powdery blush. So I think if I continue to use it, I probably would be able to finish it in like 2-3 weeks time, I feel. I do want to finish this in 2017, so hopefully by the next time you see me showing you this blush, it will be gone. I have a single eyeshadow from NYX and the color is Sahara. This one I use it to set my under eye. Also I use it to highlight my brow bones. It has a little bit of a sheen, but I think it's really pretty. This is a pen I have now. I did hit like the tiniest little bit of a pen in my May the Painting Be With You project, but I did expand the pen quite a bit afterwards. So this is where I am now. I have 3 products that I hit pan on in my Bon Jovi palette. There is one eyeshadow, one blush, and one highlighter, and they were all from the May the Painting Be With You project. So the eyeshadow is right here. This is Metallica. I really like this shade on my eyes, not so much as a face highlight. It's very sparkly, and I think it's good. I did use about 1/3 of the shadow now, I think. So I really want to finish that by the end of the year. Also, I have this highlight. You can see the pan is huge now. I really don't have much left. I'm gonna put it in my project, or maybe you've already seen that project uploaded. Regardless, I'm gonna be working on this to finish it, and I'm working on the same blush right here in the same project. So hopefully I would be able to finish those 2 products, but I'm really happy about those pan. I think once those 2 bigger items are gone, this palette will only have the eyeshadows left, and I want to work on them a little bit more. I have a depotted eyeshadow. This one is Rimmel Glam Eyes Quad, and the quad's name is Smoky Purples. This is just one of the shades that I depotted out of it, and I do have a sizable pan in it. I think I want to finish this next though, so hopefully it wouldn't hang around for too long. And the last one that was in my May the Painting Be With You project, I was working on it, but by the finale I wasn't able to hit pan. But after the finale, of course, I was using it still, and I hit pan on it, so I'm really happy about that. This is my Eve Pearl Dual Salmon Concealer. I was working on this lighter shade right here. You can see the pan. It's actually a pretty sizable pan, but it's a very emollient product, so the pan just has the slightest film of this kind of product covering it. You can see there. So I'm really happy about that. I actually do enjoy this product, but it's just very hard to blend in. Once it blends in, it covers so nicely. So I've been enjoying this, and hopefully I can finish it by the end of the year too. So actually you can see a lot of the products I have mentioned so far, I actually do want to finish them by the end of the year, so probably they wouldn't last for too long. So that's kind of like a thing that I do. I don't just let a lot of pans hanging around. I would try to finish them up. So I don't know how often I'm going to be able to do this. I have to have a group of products that all have pans, which don't happen very often. Regardless, now let me show you some products that I just casually hit pan on. So this one actually is a gel eyeliner. This is from L'Oreal. It's the 24-hour infallible lacquer liner, and I have it in the color navy. I wanted to finish this last year actually, but I wasn't able to. So I worked on it a lot though. So this is where I am. You can see I have a little bit of pan showing on this side, but actually it's pretty thin on this side as well. I'm actually kind of working on it right now, so hopefully I can finish it. It's still working fine, but I can tell that it is much drier than when it started, so hopefully I can still finish it before it goes bad. I have one shade from this Physicians Formula Matte Collection Quad Eyeshadow in the color Canyon Classics. So I've been just using this one as a companion palette pretty much, and this kind of matte brown shade, I use it in my crease a lot. If a palette doesn't really provide a shade like that, this is kind of like my go-to. So I do have a sizable pan in it, and I do like it. I think I'm not gonna try to like intensely pan this palette because, like I said, it's just a very nice little companion palette, and it's very compact. I can carry it everywhere with me, so it's just gonna, you know, hang out, and I would casually use it if I need to use it. And I have this bronzer from Revlon. This one is actually discontinued, and I love this bronzer. This is my last one. I went through another one before, I'm pretty sure. And it's the Photo Ready bronzer, and you can see that I have the tiniest little bit of pan right there. Not a whole lot at all, but I think that's actually a little sad because how much I like this product. I really don't want it to run out, so hitting pan means I'm getting close, you know. And this one shade actually is a lot darker than the other three, so I tend to swirl my brush more like in this region to avoid the dark shade. I think if I can wear this product down like pretty much all those chunks and just have the dark one left, I probably would just toss it because I feel that one's just too dark. Regardless, that's my tiny little pan, and I'm not using it right now. I probably wouldn't touch it until a little while after I have a couple bronzers I want to use before this one. So we'll see when I get back to this. And here I have a highlight. This one is from Smashbox, and it's the Fusion Soft Lights in Baked Starburst. This one I got, I want to say 4 years ago at Ulta, like just on a whim. I don't know why I bought it. It's pretty dark. It's dark for a highlight but too shimmery for a bronzer. It's a little hard to use, but I like it as a blush topper in the summer. It's very golden, you can see, so it's like a darker gold highlight. It's pretty. If you have darker skin tone, it will be nice. For me, it's a little hard to use. But I have the little pan like right in the middle. I think I hit pan mainly because the way this product is laid out. Like that's just naturally, you know, the meeting points of all those chunks, and it's probably just a little loose. It's not like I have a dip in the middle or anything. So I think that pan happened a little bit unnaturally, but it's pan regardless, so I'm really happy about that. So lastly, I have a few pans in my Pan That Palette challenge for 2017. Because I was working on them, so it's natural for me to have some pans. I will just show them to you. You are probably already familiar with those pans, but I do have a little bit of like additional progress since my last update, which was the end of April. So if you want to see them, this will be the time. First, I have this Lancome quad. This palette has 7 shades in it. So when I showed you this palette in my last update, I had 2 shades finished and I had 2 pans. So now I actually finished 1 more shade. So that was the pan I had last time, and I just recently hit pan on this guy. So that's really exciting. Now I have 2 pans in this palette and I finished 3. I just don't have pans in 2 shades now. The other little palette I was working on this year is this Wet n Wild Quint in the color Smoke and Matte Rose. There are 5 shades in it, and I have pan on 3. So you can see this pan got quite a bit larger, and this pan just got a little bit bigger, not a whole lot. I can tell the difference if I have like the picture right next to it. but not much has changed. And this one has a pretty big pan now. Because it's kind of loosely packed in it, it kind of cracks off in little chunks, and a little chunk actually cracked off when my daughter was playing with it, but I did hit pan before it was cracked too, so like it wasn't really cheating because I did hit pan, even though some pieces of it did crack off. So that's it, all the products I have pan on, and I'm really excited about this. I do like seeing all those pans, even though it doesn't happen a whole lot for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what products you have recently hit pan on. I would like to know, and it's always inspiring to see them. I like to just go on Instagram and search for the hashtag hit pan or hashtag pan porn, and it's just really inspiring. I like just browsing those pictures before I go to bed every night. It's kind of crazy. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. Oh my gosh, I hope I didn't blink too much today. I realize like I blink a whole lot when I'm filming, and it's not like I do that in my actual life. You know, when I watch my videos back, I go crazy like, why are you blinking so much, girl? Like, it drives me nuts to watch it. Even though none of you guys has said anything, you guys all have been really kind to me, but like it drives myself nuts, and I really want to like get it, but whenever I'm filming, I forget about it, and then when I watch it afterwards, it drives me crazy. So hopefully this time I didn't do too bad. I think like towards the end of the video I kind of remembered, and I tried to like just have my eyes open and not blinking. I don't know what it is. Like, if you guys have experience like that, is it just because the way I stare at the camera, maybe the light is behind me is too bright? I don't know what it is. It's just whenever I'm filming, I blink way too much. Ugh.